What up, guys? It's me, Charlie, and very soon we'll be heading into our final week, fourth and final week of the season. And our new card for the week is Cosmic Ghost Rider. So, as per the title of this video, am I excited about Cosmic Ghost Rider? Absolutely not. And I don't think anyone will be. Alright, I don't think anyone will be excited about Cosmic Ghost Rider. Okay, because I mean, let's take a look at the card. 5/7 on review. Remove the text from front row enemy cards here. Now, so basically, this is a tag card, our second tag card of the season after Stardust, right? And honestly, nobody gets excited about tag card, right? And yeah, so basically, this is a card that it's just a tag card. So if you're scared of certain decks, you put it in and that's it, right? Otherwise, it doesn't have much purpose in any other decks, right? It has zero synergy with any other decks, right? In fact, this card tags against a pretty narrow range of decks, if you were to ask me, because some decks, for example, on review decks, they have already gotten off their on review, they don't care, right? So it tags against a very specific kind of deck, and if you were to ask me, it only tags against one deck. End of turn. End of turn, right? Here's the thing. Some people will argue that it can also tag against ongoing. It can also tag against discard. Now let me talk about why it's not an effective tag against ongoing or discards. Let's talk about ongoing. Enchantress. Enchantress comes in at 4/6, costs one less, right? And only one power lesser, and it hits everything, not just the front row. So yeah, Enchantress is a you wouldn't want to play Cosmic Ghost Rider because you're scared of ongoing. You will play an Enchantress, right? And if you are the gambler type, you will go for a rogue instead to steal their stuff, right? So this doesn't. I mean, in theory, it tags against ongoing, but in reality, you have a much better and cheaper option in Enchantress, right? And cheaper, I don't just mean in terms of the energy cost. I mean you don't actually have to spend tokens. Now, it also tags against discard in a sense that, well, it can take out the Mobius, it can take out the Dracula, right? But then, here's the thing. Red Guardian does it. Red Guardian does the job. Red Guardian does the job against Dracula, Red Guardian does the job against Mobius, right? And there's no way in hell they're going to, a discard player is going to play Mobius and Dracula in the same lane. So, there's zero chance of, Cosmic Ghost Rider taking out both of them. No way. Right, so again, cheaper alternative in Red Guardian to go against discard. So realistically speaking, Cosmic Ghost Rider will only tag against end of turn decks. And honestly, I think Cosmic Ghost Rider is to end of turn as MMM was to Loki. Look, the true fact is end of turn decks are still the best. It is still the best deck in the game right now. I hope I don't come across as crying, but that is the fact. Just because people have shifted away, right, doesn't mean it's not the best deck. It is the best deck, right? And I already mentioned this a few times before in my previous video. I think it's kind of sad that Marvel's Knight is moving towards pay to win. Some people are saying that it is already pay to win. I've always maintained a more understanding tone towards second dinner, but end of turn decks to me is really pay to win, right? So this is obviously the answer to it. This is obviously the answer to it, right? And it's I mean it's not difficult to realize that end of turn decks are going to be crazy strong, right? It doesn't. I don't believe second dinner fail to realize that, right? So yeah, and it's very interesting, alright? You can say that it's a conspiracy theory, but it is very interesting because after the end of this season, that is when end of turn end of turn cards will drop to the old series 5 packs, meaning you can get it for just 4,000 tokens. Right, of course I'll be getting them for 4,000 tokens. I will, because EOT decks are still crazy as strong. Right? So it's very interesting that when end of turn cards become less gated, the counter suddenly appears. The counter to end of turn cards suddenly appears. So yeah, you can call me a conspiracy theorist, I don't mind, right? But this is exactly what I am saying. Alright, this is what I'm saying. This, you know, because this particular card is a tag card against EOT. That's it. Right? It doesn't tag what does it tag against? It doesn't tag against on review. You wouldn't want to use it to tag against ongoing. You wouldn't want to use it to tag against discard, right? Because you have better options, right? Unless you're talking about it, trying to tag against Daken discard, Daken Bullseye, right? But it's not very effective either. It's not going to be very effective, right? Because if they create two Dakens, you're still, you know, in a way screwed, right? And by the time your Cosmic Ghost Rider lands, it's kind of too late, right? And yeah, if you stop one Daken, then another Daken created by Frigga, or you know the Bullseye still goes off, you're still pretty messed up. So this doesn't really help you, you know, take out Daken Bullseye either. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a card that is designed to. This is a card that has been planned, alright, that has been designed and planned to release on this date, so that we wouldn't be crying about EOT decks anymore. And they don't mind that, alright. They can happily say that, look, we balance it, right? And they're fine with it because most of the money have already been made, right? Because you know those who spend 6,000 tokens, 5,000 tokens, those who, you know, outright went out to get the EOT cards have already gotten sold, right? The remaining people who are going to get EOT cards are those who are like me, a little bit cheaper. We are getting it for 4,000 tokens, right? And we are like the we are like the low end customers that they don't really care about. So yeah, they're gonna drop this card, they're gonna release it, and yeah, suddenly EOT players are going to realize, oh crap, you know, I may not have the best deck in the game anymore. I need to play something else, and yeah, that's where we move towards a new batch of pay to winning cards. Yeah, I know this sounds very negative and all, but that's really how I see this Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? Because Cosmic Ghost Rider serves zero purpose outside of stopping EOT. It serves zero purpose, really, right? And it's a very heavy cost at 5, so I'm not even so sure if it can really stop everything, right? Because EOT decks you can play, you know, you can play an invisible woman one lane, Fantastica another lane, and you know that Fantastica will still give some kind of buffs which you are not stopping with a Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? So I don't know, right? I really don't know how effective this is going to be to stop EOT decks. But it's a huge step, of course. It's definitely a huge step. You probably need to combo it with some other things as well, right? Because it doesn't stop everything. It's not global, right? It's just one location. So that's it from me, guys. It's I don't know. I just think that this card is part of their corporate scheme, right? And it's really bad that they end. It's really bad that they end with such a card, right? Although I really explained the rationale why I believe they're ending with such a card, but it's I don't know. It's the last week of the season. People should feel honestly, I feel that, you know, the last week of the season should be exciting, you know, so that when you end it, you know, you eagerly look forward to the next one. But well, I guess it is what it is. So happy snapping, guys. And for those who haven't gotten your, I believe most people have gotten your Airwalker because you just have to complete the missions, right? So, but for those who haven't hit Infinite, all the best, good luck.